What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie298 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And I just got back from E3. I've rested for a few days, and I know I'm a little late with this video, but here are the games that I either played or experienced or watched at E3 that really have my interest. These are my games of show. And I want to start off here with the best game that I saw at E3, and that, of course, is Cyberpunk 2077. And I think this will come as no surprise to you guys because this has been my game of show for both E3s that I have been to, and it's because this game continues to be exactly what I want in a game. And having been a fan of the original Cyberpunk 2020, obviously I've been wanting a video game that captured that perfectly. When you get Mike Pondsmith, the creator of Cyberpunk 2020, to help you make a video game, it's obviously going to be a very good video game. And this year they showed us another hour-long demo, and this demo showed them fighting off a rival gang known as the Animals and dealing with the different corporations and dealing with the Voodoo Gang. And the gameplay looked fun, the storyline looked fun, and it seemed like it was vastly improved from last year. And there was a bit of Keanu Reeves in it, but not so much that this was a Keanu Reeves based experience. It really showed off the game and the gameplay and the world that they have built around it. And the fact that this is an open world game with no loading screens and no BS, with plenty of role-playing options and plenty of world design and plenty of detail added to that world, I just can't help but think that this is easily going to be a game of the year for 2020. If I was making a video game in 2020, I would just go ahead and delay it another year because I don't think you can compete with this game based on what I've seen. And I know there's people out there who love to hate on this game, and it's okay if you do. It's just not your type of game. But when it comes to me, I love open world RPGs with heavy RPG elements and adult themes and just cool stuff to do. This is my kind of game. I can't wait to play it. Now, this video is once again proudly sponsored by the folks over at NordVPN. And whenever I travel, whenever I'm connecting to a hotel Wi-Fi, a restaurant Wi-Fi, or even the E3 Convention Center Wi-Fi, the folks at NordVPN keep me safe. Don't forget, it was VidCon just a few years ago that somebody got a hold of my email password, and once they did, they were able to get a hold of my PayPal account and steal money from me. They were able to shut down my YouTube channel, steal my social media from me, completely ruin my career, and thankfully I was able to get all that back, and now with NordVPN, I know it will never happen again. Because whenever you connect to Wi-Fi without a VPN, that data is unencrypted, and people can't sniff that data, and when they do, they can steal your bank account password, your YouTube password, your social media password, your email password. They can basically ruin your life with that information. NordVPN will shield your data using an encrypted tunnel to make sure no one can get their hands on your private information. And NordVPN doesn't just work on your phone, it also works on your PC, it works on your tablet, it works on your router, it works on all of your different devices to keep your data safe. And that's not the only thing NordVPN can do. It can also allow you to access the global internet by making your browser or your device appear like it's in any country, so you can get access to content all over the world you can't get any other way. And the reason I choose NordVPN is simple. It's because they have servers in over 60 different countries guaranteeing you blazing fast speeds, and if you ever have a problem, they have 24-hour, 7 days a week support. So do me a favor, go to nordvpn.com/BOOGIE and shop for their 3-year plan. You will save 75%, and if you use coupon code BOOGIE, you'll get 1 month for free with your purchase as well. And next up is Borderlands 3, which, of course, what's not to be excited about when it comes to Borderlands 3? This is a game I can't wait to get my hands on because I'm a huge fan of the Borderlands series. And keep in mind, I've already played a couple of hours of Borderlands 3, having got flown out to the big reveal event and getting to stream that live for you guys on Twitch. And I gotta say, I really, really enjoyed what I played. And at E3, I got to play an entirely different experience with an entirely different character. And in the E3 demo, I got to play something completely different. I got to play Mose the Gunner, who has a giant mech as her special ability. The mech, I focused on the grenade tree. The grenade tree allowed me to extend the length of the mech ability, and the grenades are just super overpowered in this version, I felt like, as well. And I got to fight that boss that we got to see at the end of the demo with the cool sound equalizer shield and actually kill him. Though they didn't let me loot him after killing him, which, of course, drove me a little bit crazy because that's the entire point of killing a boss, but it was a good fight regardless. I look forward to farming him in the actual release. I mean, what else is there to say? It's Borderlands 3. Either you love Borderlands 2 or you hate Borderlands 2. If you love Borderlands 2, you're going to love Borderlands 3 because it's just way, way more of the same. So it's hard to not be excited about this game. Of course, Randy Pitchford has a problem on Twitter, the same problem I have. He just can't keep his foot out of his mouth. So, maybe Randy can maybe not screw up this game. But then again, maybe I could stop tweeting and screw up my career. So we'll have to see. Randy, let's see who can do it first. Next up is Dying Light 2, and I did not even have this game on my radar, because as much as I enjoyed the original Dying Light, I really did not expect much out of a sequel, but after seeing what I saw from the sequel, I am very, very impressed. Their closed door demo was really impressive. The original game has a really slow start, which I found very frustrating, but once you really get into it, the nighttime belongs to the zombies, the daytime belongs to the people. When you're exploring in the daytime, there's really cool exploration, there's really cool parkour, there's a lot of collectibles and a lot of stuff to do with some really cool storylines, and then at night, the night belongs to the zombies, and it's terrifying to have to go out at night, and they took all of those elements for this game and seemed to have ramped it up hardcore, like times 100. And the demo they showed was really impressive, possibly too impressive. I really feel like a lot of the parkour elements and a lot of the combat elements seem to be too easily set up. I don't feel like you will see that in the release version of the game. But then again, I would like to be pleasantly surprised. The game looked too polished, too good to be this early on, even though it does come out in the spring of next year. But they really ramped up the RPG element. Apparently, the decisions you make in this game will greatly affect the way you see the rest of the game. They gave an example of that in the gameplay demo, and that's something I would really like. It seems like you could end up playing through the game a certain way and only seeing half of the content if you do, which is tough on YouTube reviewers like me, but it'll be great for you guys to do a second and third playthrough. So I don't know, the game looks really good. It's now on my radar, where previous to E3 it completely wasn't. Next up, Doom Eternal, and what can I say? I'm a huge fan of Doom from back in the day. Doom 2016 was a wonderful remake, and when it came to Doom Eternal, they were just promising me more over-the-top Doom with a lot more demons, a lot more worlds to explore, a lot more moving options, a lot more options to kill my opponents, and that's all I wanted. And I actually got to play this demo twice, once on Xbox and once on Google Stadia, and I loved the demo both times. I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. And that's not to say that I'm good at these types of games, but I do enjoy them quite a bit. My biggest critique of Doom 2016 was by the end of the game, it became fairly repetitive. I didn't feel there was enough weapons or enough demon variety, and this game seeks to fix that, giving you a lot of different options and a lot of different ways to kill stuff and a lot of different stuff to kill. So I'm thinking by the end of this game, I will experience what I called demon fatigue from having slayed so many demons in so many different arenas in so many different possible ways. But that's a good thing, because I want to fight as many demons as I can, and once I'm sick of doing it in single player, they're giving us plenty of multiplayer options this time around, and that was something that was really lacking in the previous game. So I'm looking forward to that for Doom, because Doom multiplayer is as classic as it can get, and I'm looking forward to getting good value out of this game. But it's definitely a game that I'm going to play the day it launches, and having spent almost an hour of gameplay with it now, I know exactly how good it is. I just hope that there's plenty of content there when the game is released. That would be my only concern at this point. But that and then the fact that I'm not very good at it, but I will practice and get good. Next up is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. And this game looks very promising in its current alpha build, but then again, it does have the EA name on it. And because it has the EA name on it, I am hesitant to like this game. But when it comes to the world building, the combat, the character design, maybe even the RPG elements, this looks like the Star Wars game that we've been waiting on for quite some time. The problem is we don't know how EA is going to EA this game up. We don't know if they're going to add horrible microtransactions or horrible monetization, or if it's just going to be overly micromanaged like Anthem. Who knows how they're going to screw up this game. But this demo makes it look very promising. So I would say right now I am tepidly excited. I'm willing to wait and see, whereas previous to this, I was willing to discount the game overall, but this gameplay trailer makes it look very good. But then again, that's what EA does. They make their games look very, very good until they're in your hands, and then they don't feel so good anymore. So let's see how EA plans to screw this one up. Now, the first Watch Dogs was a game I love to hate. Watch Dogs 2 is a game that I relatively skipped overall, only dabbling with it. But Watch Dogs 3 is a game I am surprisingly looking forward to, because it does seem like they took all of the lessons and all of the things they learned from the first two games and combined them to make this game really fascinating and really, really different. And I think what makes this game so different is obviously the mechanic to be able to play just about 1,000 different characters, any NPC in the world, and be able to use that NPC to complete the story. That is fascinating. And the gameplay they showed here was amazing. And then they showed even more gameplay from behind closed doors, and what they showed was very, very promising. This game is now finally on my radar, and I am really looking forward to it. I think you guys probably agree with me there. Once again, it's Ubisoft, so I'm glad to see them innovate, but again, we have to worry about how they will monetize a game like this. I don't want to be buying legions of grannies that I want to use to complete the game via loot boxes or microtransactions or anything like that, but overall, this game game looks very, very good, and the closed game demo looked even better than what you guys got to see at E3. So I'm definitely looking forward to this one. I just hope they, like EA, don't screw it up. And then you want to talk about a complete surprise, ripping this straight from the Nintendo channel. I'm sure they're going to copyright this video because of it, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that join button down below. But yes, I still had to show a little bit of Breath of the Wild 2 because Breath of the Wild 2. Breath of the Wild was exactly the game I wanted it to be, and even though it departed very much from the traditional Legend of Zelda formula, it also was a re-envisioning of the original NES title. When I played through Breath of the Wild, that's how the original NES title felt to me. So it was nice to have that back, and to have more of this, have them innovate on it and get weird with it is interesting. I'm telling you, by watching this trailer here, I really do have a strong feeling that Zelda is going to be somehow playable in this demo. Or not in the demo, but in the full release of the game. I'm hoping that turns out to be the case because it's something people have asked for quite some time. But yes, a Breath of the Wild sequel had to be on this list. Enjoy the ad revenue, Nintendo, but I had to include your game on the list, so I can't wait to play this. Wow. And then finally, Microsoft did bring something besides Project Scarlet to E3, and that is Master Chief. We got a first look at Halo Infinite, and again, we really didn't get gameplay here. All we really got was CGI, but the CGI we got is very, very promising. And now this is a launch title for Project Scarlet. I think we all saw that coming. I don't know if this will end up coming to PC. I don't know if this will be on Steam or the Windows Store or where it will show up, but I do know I am very much looking forward to playing this game. Halo 5 was fine. It was fine. Halo 2 will still always probably be my favorite Halo, but Halo Infinite has plenty of promise, and this gameplay, or this reveal, not gameplay reveal, but CGI reveal, seems very, very promising as well. So I think that we're on the right track, but I would have felt like an idiot if I had not put Halo on the list, because this is definitely one of the best games of E3, even though we saw very, very little. But at least we got a release date. So there you go. Those are the games at E3 that I experienced that I am most excited about. There were plenty of other games that I experienced, but I didn't get to put on the list. Let me know if you want to see a second video like this. And this video is certainly going to get monetized by one of those companies there. So don't forget, there's that little join button down below. If you want to click that for only $5 a month, you can support the channel and let me circumvent problems like that. Hit subscribe while you're down there. Drop a like on this video. Share it with your friends and family to show them what games you're excited about. And let me know in the comments section below if you disagree with any of these opinions. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon. While you're down there, don't forget to check out that sponsor. Thanks, NordVPN, for keeping me safe.